welcome to my channel. If you are new to the channel, my name's Gemma. This is Gemma's Life. This is me vlogging, trying to lose weight and some other bits in between. So today's a little bit different. If you've watched my vlogs in the week, I've only put a few up. Not had a good food week. So I have weighed myself this morning. I have put on. But what I have done is last night I took my first shot of Mounjaro 2.5 and I've decided to inject it in my tummy, and yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, you probably wonder who I am and why I'm doing this. So I've always been overweight, always been on a diet, so I've managed to rein it in somewhat. So the heaviest I've been is 14 stone 13 pounds and a size 18 to 20 in some shops. I am 5'6", I'm 44 years old, I have 2 children and I work full time. So I've done every diet under the sun, and I did Slimming World before COVID. I did Slimming World. At the time I was working part-time, and I got my weight down to, I think it was 12 stone 2, and then I maintained it around 12.5 stone, and at that weight I was a size 14 and I felt amazing. I felt like, reflecting on it and looking back at the photos, I'll put some photos up. I'll put some photos up now, what I look like now. I've got a few from like the gym that's traumatised me that I saw, and yeah, just some little bits and bobs. And this is what I got to, and I maintained this for a few years. Obviously up and down, that's the way my eating pattern goes. I'm a binge eater, so yeah, it's always controlled my life. As soon as I wake up, any walks that I plan, any holidays that I plan, it's all planned around food. That's the way my brain works, and unfortunately I've not been able to change that. So yeah, I got to that way and I felt really good, but then I lost my granddad to dementia, and I took some leave from work to help my nan care for him for his last few weeks, and yeah, it took its toll. Before that I had gone full time, and I went full time at work so I could get a promotion, because you need to be full time for that job role. I was successful in getting the promotion, but obviously with that came a lot of stress of all the new training, and now I'm embedded in the team. It's the working full time that's hit me hard. I don't think I realised how easy I had it working 25 hours a week. I was doing 5 hours a day, and it gave me that time to go to the gym. In an evening I'd do 2 classes, and yeah, anyway. So my granddad passed away, and then my Bonnie Boo passed away, my Bonnie dog, and she was 17. We'd had her since she was 3. Yeah, that definitely took its toll on my emotional state. I've got a condition called vasovagal syncope, which is a fainting condition. If you hear the squeaking, that's Morris playing with his teddy that I've just got him. I've got a fainting condition which causes ventricular standstill, and then after 3 stents in hospital, I ended up having to have a pacemaker. Luckily the pacemaker is not needed to work. I have to look after myself by hydrating myself, listening to my body, not drinking excessive alcohol, which triggers to my syncope. So yeah, so I had all these things happen, and then the dreaded perimenopause hit, and I stopped vlogging because I wasn't myself. I am now on HRT, 75 mils, patches, and back to myself, and I start my vlogs back up. So I started doing Slimming World, and I lost 11 pound, but that's since like March, so I've really struggled on it, found it difficult. Before, when I worked part-time, I'd batch cook, I had energy to do everything. My daughter dances a lot, so I've got that, and then we got the new pup, Morris. He is 2 in December, and he's still a little terror, but he's so loving. So yeah, that took a lot of my time. So yeah, really struggled on Slimming World, and then last week I switched to calories, but I started thinking about Mounjaro. I said I'd never have Mounjaro because of my syncope, but then I had an appointment with the doctor and spoke about it, and she said that it's absolutely fine for me to take, and they're recommending it for a lot of things, as well as weight loss, like skin conditions and stuff like that. So it did make me feel a lot better. I've got friends on Mounjaro, I've got family members on Mounjaro, and I have also got my YouTube friends on Mounjaro as well. So it's always been there. My BMI is 32, and yeah, I just thought, you know what, just for one day not thinking about food, I'm going to go on Mounjaro. So we'll come to today. This week, whether it's because I know I was starting Mounjaro on the Friday evening, or because it's been month end at work, which is a really busy period, I have just ate like an absolute pig. We've had a Domino's one night, we've had a chip shop, and we have had an Indian takeaway. So we have had a very, very bad week. Steve's weighed in this morning, my husband, and he's lost. I don't know how he does it, but he's not binge eating chocolate at home, which I have been, so I can understand it. And he's up to his walking with Morris in the morning as well. I always aim to do around 10,000 steps, and I aim to go to the gym twice a week, whether I do that or not, but that's my aim, and that's what I try and do. So I am going to be tracking on NutriCheck. I've set it for a £2 loss per week, which has given me 1,200 calories. That is set with the exercise goal, because my walking and my exercise. So they expect you to eat a minimum of 200 back. It'd be nice to know, anyone that's on Mounjaro, you're going to have to excuse me sniffling as well. Sorry, it's not very attractive, is it? It's raining outside and it's just set the allergies off. It'd be nice to know what you're doing, whether you're tracking or not, or just listening to your body. I don't know. Today I've already been for a walk. I'm on 6,000 steps. It's midday now. I've had some shredded wheat for my breakfast, and I've not had anything else. I've been to Tesco's because the kids wanted bagels with cream cheese for breakfast, so I've just done them that. And Steve's just had a bagel because he's had it for his dinner because he's already had breakfast. And Steve was saying, are you having anything for dinner? And I said, I'm not hungry. I don't know whether it's the placebo effect of it all. I don't know whether it's the big Indian takeaway that we had last night, or whether it's the Mounjaro working. I have no idea. All I know is that when I've been in Tesco, I have not come back with any chocolate. I have not come back with any Diet Coke. And I don't feel hungry at the moment. So we shall see how it goes. So I'll just show you my NutriCheck. So this is the calories and what I've got set to. I'll just show you the diary so you can see I've had my shredded wheat. You'll see shredded wheat. And I've also set it to a high protein goal, because they say with Mounjaro, obviously if you forget to eat or whatever, it's important to get your protein in. So I've just upped my protein goal as well, which you can do in your settings. It's in the top bar, nutritional information or nutritional settings, something like that. Just have to have a play about it. You can't break it. So if you've got the app, just have a play about and you'll find out how to do it. If you've got any questions, I can always do a screenshot. So yeah, this is day 1 of Mounjaro, and I have got weighed in and I have put weight on since last week. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Good job I paused you when I did, because we had a delivery, so Maurice was doing crackers and it's just some rubbish I've ordered off TikTok shop, so we'll see what that looks like. It's like a 2-tier bread bin, but anyway, so I have got weighed in this morning, so I'm going to show you this every Saturday on the Renfo scale so you can see what I've weighed in at, 14 stone and 2 pounds. So I am only down 11 pounds in total since I started losing weight again. So let's see what Mounjaro can do, and if you only catch up with me on my weigh-ins, I will see you next Saturday. If not, I will catch you tomorrow for another what I eat in a day using the Mounjaro jab and counting calories. So here's what I did and ate today. It is 9 o'clock and I've just thrown some clothes onto walk Morris because the rain seems to have stopped, but it's very windy and stormy out. I've not had any breakfast yet. You'll have to excuse me, I've got no makeup on. I'm going to get showered when I get back, ready for going for my flu jab. Yeah, I've not had anything to eat. Now, I don't know whether that's suppression from the Mounjaro or the fact that we had a massive Indian takeaway last night. So yeah, we'll see as the day goes on, but I'm going to set off now. I'm going to set my Fitbit off, take it for a walk. I don't know how far we'll get because it is really, really windy, so we'll see. So we're back from the walk. It took me up to 3,200 steps. So it wasn't a very long walk, but it was very bitter, very bitter. It's just starting to spit, but very windy as well. Definitely big coat weather. So it's 9:20, so yeah, not a long walk at all. I set off at 10 to 9, so 30 minutes. So I'm gonna have a look what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I don't feel hungry, but again, could be because of that big meal. I'm gonna empty my washer. I've drunk, I'd had some upstairs as well, so I've drunk about a full one room, I'd say, 500 mils. Do feel thirsty this morning, but again, that could have been because of the food we had last night. Yeah, so let's see what I'm gonna have. This is breakfast this morning for 296 calories. I've got 2 shredded wheat, which is high in fibre, so they do encourage you to eat fibre on Mounjaro. Plus these are whole grain and no other ingredients other than wheat, so they are a non-ultra processed food. I've got whole milk, which is obviously higher in calcium as well, and I'll be having 200 mils of that and a sprinkle of canderel just to give it that sweetness. So 296 calories. You know, TikTok purchase, quite like that. So I'm going to get rid of my bread bin because I find that if there's stuff in bread bin and they can't see it, they'll not have it. So if it's out on view, then it might get it rather than having to waste food. Relax for a bit. It is 12 o'clock and I'm going to have a read of the Tesco magazine. It's 1 o'clock and I still don't feel hungry, but I feel like I should eat. So I'm just going to have a look what I can have. We are eating at Meadowhall later this afternoon. So, yeah. So I've already had almost 2 litres and I'm just having, it's quite a large glass this, squash. So it's going to be tough to hit the protein goal, but I ain't got any meeting. So I'm going to go, I think I haven't done the Tesco shop this week. I'm going to pop to Aldi tomorrow, I think, for a change and just get some bits. And then we've got Hello Fresh meals for the evenings. So yeah, I'm just going to have a bagel with some clover light on now. I'm feeling a bit achy, but I don't know if that's flu jab or whether it's the Mounjaro and like achy back, and I'm very snuffly, but that I am generally like that, so I can't really get into that. I've got a muggy head. I'd say it's like a thirsty head, but I've had plenty to drink so far, so I might just take a paracetamol to help me with that. But other than that, I feel fine.
This is 314 calories. It is a bagel with clover light on.
Plans have changed slightly. We were going to go to Meadowhall when we've dropped Kaylee off at dance, because she was going to her friends for tea, but her friends got a sickness bug. So then we decided we were going to go to Meadowhall after Kaylee finished dance and take her with us, because Alex needs a suit, but Alex is not very well. He's not been very well for about a week, and I took him to the doctor's yesterday because he'd had a migraine for 2 days. He'd been like just asleep. The doctor weren't very helpful at all, to be honest. But it's made his eyes puffy, and he's woke up today and he's still the same. So just a bit worried about him, to be honest. So Steve's going to take him to the pharmacy. The one in our village is not open; it's closed now. So he's going to take him to a couple of villages up. So I've got an hour to burn, and then I've got to go and pick Kaylee up. And once I've picked Kaylee up, I'm going to go and take Morris for a walk, and then have a look what's for tea. It'll probably be one of the yellow fresh meals. The kids have been asking for the pasta one, so it's more than likely going to be the pasta one. So yeah, I will catch up with you soon. Oh, I have just, because I feel a bit rubbish, I feel like very achy. I don't know if it's the flu jab or the Mounjaro. But I have just realised that I've had no Diet Coke today. I'd wean myself down to one a day. So whether that's making me have the headache. So I am going to have one bottle. I were going to have a can, but they didn't sell cans. So I've got a bottle, and I'll drink that today. And then I'll just get a can tomorrow and keep having like a can a day for a few days, just to wean me off that as well. And obviously I'm aiming for 3 litres of water. I'm just outside dance waiting for our Kaylee to come out, and yeah, I'm feeling a bit rubbish, but I don't know, just a bit achy in that, but like I'm coming down with something. So whether that's a side effect, I don't know. I'm just paranoid, probably, just a bit snuffly. But obviously our Alex is not very well, so I could be getting worried he's got, but they think it's his sinuses that's caused obviously the headaches and his swollen eyes. So I've got him some decongestants. He's wanted some dinner, but it's a bit early to cook tea, so I think he wants a fried egg on toast when I get back. And Kaylee will be hungry as well. It's a bit of an awkward time really, but because the plan were they were having like an early breakfast, because we were going to have an early tea at Meadowhall, but obviously things have gone to pot. We still might go tomorrow because he still does need another suit for his apprenticeship, but we'll see what's what. Our kid's got 6 or 5 hours rehearsals tomorrow, so we've got that time that we could go and get him his suit, but we'll see. I've only eaten what you've seen. The Diet Coke seems to be going down all right. I know some people can't drink fizzy, but we'll see if it reacts differently. I don't know. What I've found is that I'm not craving any chocolate. I've not felt like I wanted to snack, but I am now still fighting that urge to go and get a McDonald's, because I know both kids need something to eat and we're not quite hungry enough, but McDonald's is convenient. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still, whether Mounjaro is going to take that away eventually, I don't know, or whether it'll just get rid of my sweet cravings. But I could quite happily go to McDonald's and eat at McDonald's rather than cook something from fresh, which I'm hoping things will change whether it's because I feel so achy, I don't know. But I am going to cook. It's just I'm going to have to sort them something out and sort tea out, but it is what it is. Right, they're all coming out now, so I'm going to go back. Steve will just getting Alex sorted with his decongestants and sorting this. He's bought like this router or something to get better signal in his bedroom, so they were setting that up. It is 3:20 now. We do need to walk Morris, but it started raining again. So I'm hoping that Steve will walk with me and we can take him on the route we usually take him on a Saturday morning. She's seen me. But I don't know if Steve will want to walk in this weather, but we'll see. I'll catch up with you in a bit. It's 4:15 and we're just out for his last walk with little Morris. He's eating the grass. 45-minute walk, hopefully take me up to my 10,000 steps, and then we're going to cook an Hello Fresh meal. Although we're not happy about it. we had different plans and obviously they've all got cancelled. But we need to do it. How do you feel about your loss today, Steve? Surprise. We're at £1 or £1.50? Pound. And what does that take you to? 15.13. So what's full loss?
I don't know.
So it were 1.5 stone, weren't it? So
yeah, but different scales last week, and I gained.
Yeah, of course, because we've switched to our scales. So, but I will keep you updated with Steve's, because hopefully if I'm eating less, he'll eat less, because I am a bad influence. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. We're just back off his walk. We've hit 10,000 steps. It is 4:30 and we're just prepping tea. We're having it quite early, but that's just because it's falls after walk. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we're going to crack on with this and I shall let you know the calories after we've done it. So it's all simmering nicely, so it's like pork and beef in there, and then obviously the seasonings, chipotle paste, beef stock paste and garlic, and then there's going to be some spinach that goes in there as well. We've only used fry light, so that's absolutely fine.
We haven't used it yet.
I'm not using it. It's quite high in calories, so obviously I've got it set quite low. No, darling. It's taking it over 1,300 calories. It's barking at his nana for me now. So here is tea. Got a little bit of garlic bread as well. Just 2 pieces, it just fell to bits. Yep, so I will put the calories up on screen. Quite high calorie tea really, but this is all I intend on eating. So I've eaten it all. I was hoping that I'd have the feeling that I wouldn't be able to eat it all, but I've ate it all and I feel fine. Do I feel content? Yeah, I feel content. Do I feel like I need something sweet? No, I don't. So that's a good thing, but yeah, I definitely could eat all that quite easily. That is me finishing on 1,509 calories. I'm not having anything else. Steve's just had some supper, but I didn't fancy any, so must be working a little bit maybe. I've done just over 13,000 steps and I've drunk plenty of water, about 3 litres. So yeah, good day. Not the healthiest of foods, but I'm going to get a bit of shopping in tomorrow, hopefully. We're all sneezing, so I've definitely got a little bit of a cold in the house. Just hoping Alex feels a bit brighter tomorrow. So yes, thank you for watching. Day 1 on Mounjaro is done, and I will be filming day 2 tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.